Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are quite well. Today I am going to take a very important class on finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Aspect, you must be able to identify which verbs are finite and which verbs are non-finite by watching the today's class with proper attention. Okay, no more talk. Let's start our. First of all, finite verbs are verbs having a subject and a tense. In a sentence refers to a finite verb. The finite verb completes the actions of the subjects in a sentence. Finite verbs always follows the subjects. Here are some examples in a box. I learn English, he learns English, and they learn English. In these sentences, we notice learn verbs has taken its different forms with the change of persons and numbers of different subjects in these sentences. So learn verbs is absolutely a finite verb here. Finite verbs follows tense. For example, I go to school, he goes to school. Simple present tense. I am going to school, we are going to school. Present continuous tense. I have gone to school, he has gone to school. Present perfect tense. And I went to school yesterday. Simple past tense. In these sentences, it is noticed go verb has assumes its different forms with different tenses. So, go verb is definitely a finite verb here. Then, finite verbs in principal clause and subordinate clause. In principal clause and subordinate clause, finite verbs are always used to complete the actions of the sentence, of the subjects. For example, he knows where, who I am. In this sentence, he knows well is the principal clause, where who I am is a subordinate clause. In the principal clause, knows verbs has given a complete actions of the subject he, and in the subordinate clause, be verb am has also completed actions of the subject I. So, knows verbs in the principal clause and be verb ends in the subordinate clause, both are finite verbs. In the same way, in the second example, come and call also belong to finite verbs. Then going to non-finite verbs. The verb forms following no subject and no tense refer to non-finite verbs. Mentionable here, gerund, participle, and infinitive function as non-finite verbs. At first, gerund. The verb forms that are made by adding ing stand for gerund. Actually, gerund functions as a noun in the sentence. For example, walking is good for health. Here, walking is a gerund which is the subject of the verb each. The second example, I love reading books. Here, reading is also a gerund and is the objects of the verb love. The third example, education aims at developing human mind. Here, developing functions as a gerund, which is the objects of preposition at. Then, participle. Participle is also a non-finite verb. Participle is a verb form functioning as an adjective. Participle is of two kinds, that is present participle and past participle. Present participle. Present participle ends ing. For example, I saw a flying bird. Here, flying is a present participle because it has pre-modified the noun bird. The second example, he knows the man shouting loudly. Here, shouting functions as the present participle, which has post-modified the noun the man. Okay? Then past participle. Past participle ends ed, d, t, in, and n. Example, the man selected for the post is honest. Here, selected is a past participle because it has post modified the noun the man. The next example, lost time can never be restored. Here the verb form lost works as a past participle because it has pre-modified the noun time. Fine. Then going to infinitive. An infinitive is a verb form preceded by to and works as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. Example, I love to read the book. Here, to read is an infinitive which works as a noun because to read functions as the objects of the verb love. We know the subjects and objects from rubber verbs must be noun or pronoun. The second example, Habib has an interest to help the poor. Here the infinitive is to help is an adjective because it has post modified the noun word interest. The third one, We ran fast to catch the train. Here the infinitive to catch functions as an adverb because it has post-modified the verb ran. Okay, fine. Let's come to the disparities between finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Actually, the disparities between finite verbs and non-finite verbs we have found from the above discussions are as follows. Finite verbs make a complete action in a sentence or a clause. On the other hand, non-finite verbs provides an incomplete action in a sentence or a clause. Finite verbs have always subject and tense, but non-finite verbs are always devoid of subject and tense. Finite verbs are used as the main verbs in the principal clause and subordinate clause. But non-finite verbs may also be used either in the principal clause or subordinate clause, but not as the main verbs. For watching the class with great patience till now. Hope you will be much benefited by today's class. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and like my channel if you don't want to miss the next important classes on English.